The man was trying to get home late at night, but when he opened the door, his home was transformed into a billiard hall. The man subconsciously thought he had gone to the wrong room, hurriedly retreated from the inside, but when he double-checked the door number, confirmed that this is his home right, the man thought he was mistaken, so he opened the door again, but the scene in front of him was still the same pool hall. The man realized that he had the wrong key, but at that moment, he was even more confused. The mahogany key that he found by accident, how could it open the door of his house, and lead him to the pool hall? A suspicion grew in the man's mind. In order to verify his suspicions, the man inserted the mahogany key again, and he said, "Go home." With the turning of the gears, he returned to his home. It seems that the man's guess was right. This is an all-purpose key that can lead to any place. Since it's so magical, there was only one place the man wanted to go. After getting bored at the bar, the man opened the toilet door and went to the streets of Thailand, feeling the different flavors of a foreign country. Since then, no matter where a man wants to travel, if he gave himself a door, he could get there in a second. But happiness is always short-lived. After a few days, the man became bored. After a long time of thinking, the man was planning to go to the last place he wanted to go. After arriving at a hotel, looking at the familiar a man accidentally pinched a beautiful woman's leg, but he found it to be so elastic, he couldn't help but take her hand and squeeze it again. It was as soft as if there were no bones, but the beautiful girl did not notice this action. Soon the car was stopped by a barrier. The officer seemed to smell a strange smell. When he was about to come closer, he was sprayed in the face by Billy's eau de toilette. The officer thought he was going to assault the police. Billy quickly explained, "This is floral water," because his girlfriend is prone to heat stroke, so he had to spray him all the time. The officer asked him to show his ID. After seeing the ID, the officer asked him to show the ID of the pretty girl. But how can a pretty girl have an ID? Billy can only say that the beauty forgot to bring it, but she's drunk and can't remember the number. At that moment, the beauty suddenly opened her mouth and woke up. She saw the stranger in front of her. He was so scared, he jumped right on top of Billy. The officer thought it was his looks that scared the girl. He let them go. Billy took the pretty girl to the market. He was going to buy him a nice suit, but it was her first time shopping. She was so happy to see a child. She couldn't resist sharing her duckling with anyone she met, especially when he saw his own kind. He can't help but run over to say hello, but this mortal vegetable doesn't have aura. Billy pulled him away. The pretty girl